Yes, hello there, George again. Um, well, I really want to make this video just to try to share with you something which I've observed about um, the behavior of Saturn, which currently Saturn is inside the womb of Virgo. Now, I've seen videos um, in YouTube that seem to suggest that Saturn is a planet that represents Satan. Now, I don't believe that. I don't think that Satan would be glorified by God by being allocated a planet. I think actually the planets are all representative of Jesus the Christ. And Satan is represented in the zodiac and what they call the Hebrew Mazzaroth, right? As a snake and as a scorpion. The constellation Scorpio represents Satan, which is actually funny because it's used by God as some sort of like a cosmic uh, dartboard. If you imagine a dartboard with Satan's photo on it, and that's what basically what Scorpio is. All the constellations are sort of like firing their arrows at Scorpio. So what is Saturn? And I've looked it up in various references for biblical astronomy. One I used was the Mazzaroth by Francis Rolleston. And apparently Saturn is represents the Lord of the Sabbath, which is one of the titles of Jesus the Christ. So currently, the Lord of the Sabbath, or Saturn, is inside the womb Virgo. It's due to exit the womb Virgo on November 11. Well, it so happens that November 11 is a very interesting time for for the sky. What other interesting things are happening on November 11 other than Saturn, or Lord of the Sabbath, um, exiting Virgo's womb? Well, Venus, the morning star, and Mercury, which is the strong one that comes, well, they're next to each other. They have a conjunction inside Scorpio, actually in Scorpio's head, which kind of reminds me of the old, the first prophecy in the Bible, right? About how the promised seed of the woman would wound the head of, um, of Satan, right? And Satan would just bruise his heel. Interesting enough, the sun is inside Libra, which is the scales, which demonstrates the wound on the heel, right? Because it was a non-fatal wound. Christ died on the cross, but was resurrected. So that's kind of interesting why that sign would appear on November 11th. So the anyway, the sky is very chatty nowadays. And there's also Elenin, which is going through a rapid transit among all the different constellations, which is basically declaring to the world that it's a pre-trib. It believes in the pre-trib. So I think that's a subject for another video. Anyway, so that's an interesting. So don't believe that Saturn represents Satan, and the fact that it's exiting the womb of Virgo now. It looks as though it's, well, the Saturn is the slowest planet, right? Slowest planet of the major planets. I suppose maybe that's why it's sort of like the Sabbath, because it's very relaxed. Like it's on vacation. It's not working, just a slow, leisurely stroll across the heavens. And you might even say it's tarrying. Hint, hint. So we'll see. Certainly it's interesting, so keep watching. Another thing which I'm watching, of course, is you should watch what's going on around you, what's going on in the earth, especially with Israel. And we have to watch the situation in the Middle East. Turkey has mobilized against Syria, and Syria has threatened to launch an attack on Israel if it was attacked by the Western powers, similar to what they did in Libya. So if that happens, then Psalm 83 could kick in, and if that's Psalm 83 is that close, and since we should be raptured before then, it must mean that the rapture could be quite close. So this peculiarity or interesting events going on in the heavens, plus this geopolitical situation in the Middle East with Israel, means that I would be extending the high alert, actually extending the severe rapture alert, at least to the mid-November. So, all right, so that's just my update for today. Okay, take care, guys. See you soon. Bye.